Hello guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel Reality Checkpoint, and I still remain your humble host Uzoma Amini. And on today we are going to talk about a promise made by the American government, but the American government no. Hello guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel, and I still remain your humble host Uzoma Amini. And on today we are going to talk about the promise that the American government made to the freed slave, and they never kept it. Okay, this is how it happened. The first generation of slaves, like land were being given to them, that were being taken from the Confederate owners. Okay, people who fight to push slaves, like who want slaves to still remain. Okay, these radical Confederate owners. So the president then, Abraham Lincoln was like, promised about 700 acres of land to freed black slaves. Mind you, these slaves have been the one making so much money for these people. Okay, because they treat them as an asset, and they've made so much money, and it seems to be like, okay, let us settle these slaves for the hard works they've done for us for like over the years. So Abraham Lincoln gave this land to free black slaves. But the craziest part was that after Abraham Lincoln was being assassinated, the next president of the United States, which is Andrew Jackson himself reversed all those policies, everything that Abraham Lincoln did, which basically meant he took the land away from the black people that was promised and already was being given to some of the black slaves. Okay, and this is also known as 40 acres and a mule. Okay, so this land that were promised to these black people were being taken back by the same American government that promised them this land. That is why you can see so many black people are still living poor. You know, they don't really have as much wealth as the Asians do in America. They don't have as much wealth as the Caucasians do, as the Europeans do. I hope this is able to shine some light for you so that you can understand the situation better. Yes, American government, they made a promise and they failed. That's why you can see so many broken homes, so many broken black homes in America, because they could not, this first generation of freed black slaves that were supposed to, build wealth from generation to generation, they could not build wealth because this land that were being given to them were taken away from them by the same American government that promised to them. Okay, so this is the reason why there is so much gap in terms of wealth between other races in America. That's why African American is always at the bottom. That is one of the reasons why they are at the bottom, because of they could not cultivate this wealth. They could not till this land. Like they could not pass this wealth they had from their own generation to the next generation. So they left those generations just like that. America made the promise, and America was the one that broke it. See you on the next one, Reality Checkpoint.